me just explain to everybody that's here why we're here. We're here to acknowledge two of our very own that's been a part of this program ever since they was in middle school. You know, I think everybody here know, like I said earlier, you know, these two gentlemen have put in the work, and because of the work that they've put in and just taking care of their business throughout this journey, they're being rewarded with that, with a scholarship and an opportunity to continue to play college ball somewhere else. And I think, you know, as a former player myself, you know, when we get into this, we hope to continue our career as far as we possibly can. And this is the next step to their journey. And I think these two young men will do very, very well. I think they made some very wise choices. The one thing that I can say in my conversation with the both of them, you know, they put a lot of thought into this process, and that says a lot. You know, each time a coach will come in, you know, they sitting in talking to Jordan or talking to Buck, they had the right questions to ask, which is very seldom, you know, in the recruiting process, because kids are normally real shy. You know, they don't talk a lot, but it's obvious that the two of them had done their research in reference to the questions that they had for the coaches that was coming in. So that alone assured me that regardless of what choice they made, that these two young men were going to be they were going to be okay. They're going to do well. Okay. So having said that, what we'll do, all right, we'll allow Jordan to come up first. Simply, we're going to go in number order. All right, Jordan wears jersey number 1, so we'll allow him to come up first along with his family and simulate this process. What we'll do, Jordan and his family to come up. Jordan will sit in that chair. He'll symbolize his signing. We'll give him an opportunity to kind of speak to his fellow teammates in reference to what this opportunity means to him. We'll take some pictures. Coach Smith is back there videoing and things of that nature. We'll take some pictures of Jordan and his family. Then after that, we'll bring Buck up and repeat the same process. All right. Once that process is completed, we'll bring Buck and Jordan up along with their families, so we can get some pictures and some videos and all that good stuff. And then once that's done, all right, we'll get both players along with his teammates. Okay? Everybody understand what we're doing? All right. Any questions from me? All right. Come on, Jordan. Mom, Dad, family, you want to sit or stand? You let me know, Mom, Dad. What's convenient for you? Go on, let Mom sit. Go let Dad stand. How about that? Long time coming. All right, Jordan, before you symbolize this process, all right, won't you stand before your team and just kind of talk a little bit about this process, what it means to you? Not necessarily why you made that decision, but just kind of give them this insight. You know, whatever things you want to give here.
All right. First off, I want to say good morning to y'all, and I want to appreciate y'all for coming out to support me and of course Buck on this day. The process, I ain't gonna say it was hard. It was pretty easy going around touring the colleges. Like when you really like get to talking to them, you will pick up on their vibe and stuff like that. Touring the campus, ask about academics, the field and stuff like that. Matter of fact, what made me choose Jones the most is because I know they're gonna take care of me, and I heard good things. And they ain't gonna just leave me right in football, they're gonna leave me right in life also. And I also want to thank y'all for pushing me ever since I started my sophomore year. And I want to thank the coaches also for giving me that chance to start my sophomore year to get where I am right now. So I appreciate y'all and my family for supporting me every step of the way. That's all I can say.
All right, I have one question. Okay? I have in the work. You put in the work, and you deserve everything that's about to come to you. All right. If you had one piece of advice for a team that you're leaving behind right now, okay, which is a team that we're expecting to get back on track. Okay, and you've always been a big part of that from a leadership standpoint. What advice would you give to your teammates that's coming back?
The advice I give y'all, bro, simple. Keep y'all heads straight, bro. All y'all, dog. We gotta be on one accord, offense and defense. The ball can't move without y'all.
Would you tell them where they're gonna start at?
It gonna start in the weight room. In your mindset. Your mindset gotta be there when before football season can start through the off season. All y'all one accord through the off season, summer practice. It gonna be hard, but y'all gotta do it, bro. Y'all know what y'all trying to get to. We made it to state my sophomore year, South State my junior year. My senior, I mean, it was a question that we all went there, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all boys got potential to do it again. Go make it happen, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate it. Put John Hancock on that national letter of intent. We're very proud of you. You're doing what you do. George Smith.
Wait a minute, can you sit back, and the gentleman in the black and the
Yeah, come in soon.
We can't get a good picture of him. Sort of shaking. Yeah, perfect.
All right, you got them? All right, thank you, George. All right, come on, boss. How old are you? You got to get out. Yeah, wait. All right, Mr. Buck. You already know how this goes, man. I don't have to tell you how proud I am of you. Before we get started, this is one question I want to ask you, and I got another one at the end of it. Who better ask than you, Gigi?
You know it.
If y'all don't know, Gigi also come through this program. You know, he played for us some years ago, and he was a very good player for us too. So, you know, this family have a history of being in this program, and they've done really big things to help this program get to where it's at right now. But again, you know, I don't have to say too many times my gratitude for this young man. Just like Jordan, he is always taking care of his business. And I think all his teammates know. They've always watched and loved the way Buck and Jordan have went about their business in practice, up and down the hallway or whatever. So true leadership. They've done a lot to this program. You know, this young man here, you know, before he get out of here, I'm gonna give Coach Dan an opportunity to say something. about him because Coach Denton have coached Buck ever since he was a youngster. Ever since he was a youngster. So they created a really, really good relationship. And I'll be remiss if I didn't allow Coach Denton to say something in reference to Buck. But for you, just kind of give us a spiel about this process for you, and what this process meant to you. And, if you want to share why you chose to go to Hines, you can. You don't have to, but I know late in the push, a lot of other schools, came in late and tried to convince you to do something different. Can you just kind of talk about that process?
First, I want to say good morning. The process, it wasn't that hard. 'Cause I always dreamed it. I already dreamed, like, y'all want to do when I get older, play football, And so when I first got my offer, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. So I just kept working and went on visits this year. And Hines, it really felt like a family to me, you know what I mean? And really, that was it. I know I made the right pick.
Good. And I agree. Coach Jones, I don't know if many of you know Coach Jones, but let me drop back so I can preface what I'm talking about from a Hines standpoint. Just going back to Jordan and Jones and our relationship with Jones, Lorenzo Smith that came through this program and as a DB that went to Jones, and Lorenzo went there and took care of his business. And we have a history of putting out good DBs. And, I remember when Coach coming in talking about, what you think about Jordan? What's his relationship to Lorenzo? So the point I'm making with that is, you have people that have come through this program and went to other places, and they have done the things that they're supposed to do. And when that happens, people come back and look for our athletes. No different here at Hines. You take Coach Jones. Chris Jones was the head coach at Hines. I coached him at Knoxville County. Coach Omar Connor, which is the quarterback coach at Hines, I also coached him at Knoxville County. So, at the end of the day, the point I'm making, fellas, is all about relationships. So, Jordan, with Donovan, when you get to where you're going to, continue to make those relationships. Just like the relationship y'all have made here with our program, it don't stop. It definitely can help enhance what you're trying to do as a student athlete. So I think you made a really, really good decision. All right. Anything else?
Talk to the team.
Yeah, man. That's what you're up there for.
I got 3 things
We
for
need to hear
y'all.
from you.
First, manifest. Second, put God in your life. Third, be humble, bro. I say manifest because, what you want to do, you got to grind for it. Don't stop. The manifestation, they going to get you determined, because you're going to want it. And be humble because, don't think more of yourself because, you just getting started, you feel me? And keep God in your life because without him, I wouldn't be right here. So, there it is.
Well said. Well said. All right. Last thing I'll say to you, and I want you to speak on this, and I should ask you to do the same. All right. That year we went to the state championship. How many summer workouts you used that summer?
Not many.
I don't call any. Okay. That year we went to the state championship. The guys, they didn't miss it. So, kind of reflecting back on that particular year and knowing what type of off season we had, what advice would you give them in reference to, how to approach this off season and what type of commitment it's going to take in order for us to get back to where we're trying to get to? That's the ultimate goal of the state championship. Simple as that.
Y'all got to start now. Right now, lock in, bro. Stop out of there. Grind in the weight room, listen to your coaches. Just come in the field, have to be locked in, bro. That's really it. And then summer come to practice. Season come, lock in, because you already know what you want. So you start right now. Season, you'll turn out how y'all want it to.
Appreciate it. Give me the honor of giving you John Hancock on that sheet of paper, please, sir. make sure I frame those two signatures. Put them with the rest of my memorabilia that I have. Believe it or not, I got everybody's signature there. Donovan Smith, Buck. All right, family, y'all come in a little tight so we can get some good shots.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is what we're gonna do now. We'll bring 2 more chairs in. We'll put Jordan and Buck together and leave both moms on the side. Then each other family member just come around, come around your athlete, and so we can get some pictures, okay?
Ask them what I told.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, again, man, I forgot to put my coaches in there. Without them, I won't be working for him. Coach Denton, I appreciate him taking me under the wing. Treat me like his own blood. And my first meal, my first time meeting, so I really appreciate that.
Coach, then you guys in?
I just want to say that it's been an honor and a privilege to not only just coach Donovan and Jordan as well, but teach them, because they were very smart guys and still are smart guys, and just big things gonna happen for them in their lives, not only athletically, but in relation to their education as well, just how they go about doing things. And I feel like they've exemplified just hard work inside the classroom and outside. And it's just something that y'all should look at and try to model moving forward, and just continue to be good people, and just try to get this program back to the prominence that we've been in the past, and just keep on moving forward and setting examples for the young men that's coming up behind you all.
What's say, Coach Scott? How many you guys
standing over here just now, it really just hit me that Buck ain't gonna be on the field. Buck, for the last few years, he's been like my general on defense. We go over the plan during the week, and then a lot of times during practice, I don't make a call to make an adjustment. I tell Buck, hey, what you see? Jordan the same way on the back end. Y'all call it how y'all see it on the field, because they do what they have to do as far as studying film, studying their opponent, but they study themselves as well. They've been great leaders over the past few years for this program. And they gonna leave some big shoes for somebody to step up and fill. I really believe that with their hard work and we continue to put God first, there are going to be some successful men growing up and perfect examples for young men to follow. Good luck with everything. I wish you well in all your endeavors, and I'm truly going to miss you.
Most certainly.